Good day. Now I will discuss the cycle of refrigeration system. This refrigeration system have two pressure side. Now we have four major components of refrigeration system. We have pump motor or compressor, condenser, expansion valve, and evaporator. Now the first, the compressor. Now the cycle starts at the compressor. The compressor job is to take a low pressure refrigerant gas from the evaporator and compress it into high pressure. Now, after the compressor, high temperature gas is compressed. This step is important because it gives refrigerant the energy it needs to move heat out of the system. He removed the heats out of the uh, out of the system. Now, after the comp motor, we have condenser. Now, the condenser, the refrigerant flows into the condenser. The condenser is usually located at the back of the refrigerator, the outside end. The air conditioner, here, the high pressure gas release the heat it absorbs inside. As it loses the condenser is loses heat to the surroundings. The refrigerant changes from hot gas into high pressure liquid. The hot gas into hot pressure liquid. That's the condenser. Now, after the condenser, we have expansion valve. Now, the expansion valve or capillary tube. Now, the after the condenser, the refrigerant passes through the expansion valve or capillary tube. Now, the component reduce the pressure. He reduce the pressure. Now, condenser is the high temperature gas. Now, the expansion valve is reduce the temperature. Now, after that, as the pressure drops, the temperature also drops. This prepares the refrigerant to absorb heat once it enters the evaporator. Now, after the absorbed heats on the expansion valve, we have the evaporator. Now, this is the evaporator. Now, the evaporator, finally, the evaporator is refrigerant enters the evaporator. This is part of the inside of fridge or aircon when cooling happens. Now the evaporator, this is the cooling happens. Now the heat from the air inside of the space, if you have room or car, the heat inside on your space is reabsorb the heat. It evaporates, turns to the back into a gas. The gas then returns the compressor and the cycle repeats. Now the heat in your room or to your cars absorb to the evaporator. He absorb the heats and return to your room. That's called using a fan. Now after I discuss the cycle of evaporation, a cycle of refrigeration system. Now let's move to the parts of every major component. Now we have compressor. The compressor is have the four parts on the compressor now. The first parts on the compressor, the crankshaft. The crankshaft drives the piston or scroll the compress the gas, cylinder and piston for reciprocating compressor. Now, the compressor have valves, suction valves and discharge valve. He control the entry to the compressor. The valve he control the entry. And motor provides power to the compressor, the motor parts. Now let's move. How it works. The compressor draws in low pressure refrigerant vapor from the evaporator through the suction valve, compresses in the inside of the cylinder. Then the discharge as the high pressure, high temperature gas. Now let's move to the condenser. Condenser part is first coil. Second is fins, fan, and receiver tank. Now, the condenser coil on the condenser tubing where refrigerant passes. The condenser coil works tubing where the refrigerant passes. And fins increase surface area. The fins is increase the surface area. Receiving tank sometimes combine stores liquid refrigerant. Now, how it works to the condenser? That's all parts. The high pressure refrigerants flow into the condenser coil. The hot high pressure to the condenser coil is with the help of the fin and fan. The refrigerant releases the heat to the outside air and condense into high pressure liquid. Now, after the condenser parts, let's move to the expansion valve. The expansion valve is have four parts to the expansion valve. The first is the valve body. The valve body, the diaphragm, needle, pin, sensing valve. Now, the valve body housing the valve. Diaphragm moves up and down. The diaphragm moves up and down to the to regulate refrigerant flow to the expansion valve. Needle pin control the size of the opening. He control the size of the opening. Sensing valve detects evaporator temperature to adjust the flow. Now, how it works, the expansion valve parts. The expansion valve reduces the pressure of the refrigerant by controlling its flow. As the refrigerant passes through the small surface, its pressure drops suddenly, making it very cold before entering the evaporators. Making cold before entering to the evaporators. Now, let's move to the evaporator. The last, we have four parts to the evaporators. The first is evaporator coil, fins, and blower, drain pan. Now the evaporator coil, how it works, the evaporator coil. Where refrigerant absorb heats, the evaporator coil, and the fins works is help transfer heat from air to the coil. Blower or fan. The blower fan, when the evaporator absorb the heats in your room, the blower or fan, he release the cold air in your room, the back to the on your room using the blower or fan. Now the last is the drain pan. Collects condensed water from the coil. He collects the condensed water to the coil. Now, how it works, the parts of the evaporator system. How it works, the low pressure cold refrigerant enters the evaporator coils. And as warm air passes over the coil, the refrigerant absorbs the heat and evaporates into gas. The blower fan here is reduce the air cooling to your room, and after that, the the refrigerant gas returns to the compressor again, and the cycle is continue moving. Now, each main components is of the refrigerant cycle is made up of smaller parts to help perform its role. Now, that's all to my blog of refrigeration system. Thank you.